Hello, my name is Jonah Guelzo with Audiotuts Plus, and today I'm going to show you an inexpensive way to fabricate your own rugged carrying case to protect your trusty and expensive Boompole. A little DIY, here we come. When it comes to film and recording sound on location, one cannot be remiss about the important job that befalls the boom operator, or boom swinger as our mates across the ocean call them. These noteworthy studs with unfaltering arm strength and mic precision wield boom poles with lengths upward of over 25 feet. And to those of us involved in production sound, pretty pennies are spent to acquire field audio equipment, one of them being the Boompole. I decided to go with K-Tech's graphite fiber Boompole with an internally coiled XLR cable, reaching a length of over 25 feet. This trusty Boompole has served me well time and time again on film, documentaries, and commercials for television and the web. And for anyone that has spent nearly $1,000 on a Boompole knows just how important it is to have a way to properly and safely store that Boompole at the end of a shoot. Cases for our costly equipment is crucial to ensure that no damage will be done to our gear when company moves occur on set. However, having had to break piggy banks to afford one piece of equipment makes it hard for anyone to dish out even more money on custom cases that often seem to be far overpriced. After having purchased my K-Tech pole, I planned on picking up a hard case to protect it. However, prices for the cases available for the height of my pole ran near $100 or more, many of which don't offer as much protection as one would like. Needless to say, with the job coming up and lots of moving gear around, I thought I'd try my hand at fabricating my own Boompole protecting case, utilizing parts from a handy home improvement store. With a little shopping and ingenuity, I successfully came up with my own rugged Boompole carrying case, all for under $25, and that's even accounting for a few duplicate parts which allowed me to make a second case for my shorter secondary Boompole. I'm no wizard with numbers, but roughly $12 for a strong and durable carrying case seems a heck of a lot better than ponying up $70 to $100 to get the same online or at a production audio store. Instead of spending $12 just on shipping for that pricey case, use that money and take a trip to your local home improvement store and put that money to use. And in an afternoon, you'll have your own custom case ready to go. Sure beats waiting 3 to 5 business days. Before heading out to the store, find a measuring tape and measure the collapsed length of the Boompole you have. You'll need these measurements shortly. Once you've located your nearest home improvement store, the first thing we'll want to track down is their plumbing section. You want to locate their PVC piping section. For my K-Tech poles, as well as most boom poles available on the market, you'll want to pick up the 2-inch diameter PVC piping. At my improvement store, they only offered a usable length of 10 feet. They had some shorter length options, but at 2 feet, it wouldn't even be able to house some of the smallest collapsed boom poles. As I alluded to earlier, with the PVC you don't use, you have the option to make an additional case. Heck, you could even sell it. Again, go with the 2x10 PVC solid core pipe. It cost me just over $6. This will act as the housing cylinder to protect the Boompole. You also have the option to opt for the black ABS plastic piping. Comes in the same size as the white PVC, however it does cost a little more, hitting just over the 10 spot mark. After making your preference, just ask a home improvement representative where you might be able to find a cutting station, as most improvement stores do. This will help move the process along quicker and save you the hassle of tracking down a suitable saw elsewhere if you don't own one currently. Having noted the length you'll need to properly house your Boompole, simply make your mark and begin cutting using the cutting guides provided. Located near the pipe sections, we'll find the end caps and top twist-off caps we'll need to ensure our Boompole will be cradled in the case properly. Just like with the piping, you have the option to choose whether to go with the white PVC caps or black ABS caps. For my first Boompole carrying case, I chose to go with PVC. But choose whichever you like best. If you opt for the PVC, then locate first a 2-inch PVC cap slip. This will seal the bottom of our pole and cost just over $1. Next, locate a threaded male 2-inch PVC adapter. Again, just a little more than $1. Lastly, you'll need a 2-inch PVC cap with threading. This will twist down on the male adapter piece and create the case's opening and closing to installing your Boompole safely and securing it in place for travel. Do be mindful that you can only twist down on the top cap so far with the threading before it cinches too tight. It makes it difficult when wanting to twist it back off. This is due to the fact that PVC piping threading adapters are made to create a tighter fit as the couplers are cinched down all the way. This is done with a pipe wrench and ensures a super tight fit when used for plumbing applications. Just tighten it where it is sufficient and you'll be good to go. With any of the top or bottom caps, it will introduce a slightly longer inside length. If you want your case to house your pole exactly to the T, then measure especially the additional length brought on about via the male adapter and just subtract that from the initial measurement of your Boompole, using the new measurement to cut your piping if you want a more exact fit. I personally left a little extra wiggle room in my measurement just in case I ever threw in a slightly longer collapsed Boompole size, or for when Boompoles that are internally cabled often don't quite collapse all the way like they should. If you opted for the black ABS piping, then let's locate the top and end caps we'll need to complete the case with the black theme. First, locate a 2-inch ABS cap hub to be fitted on the bottom of our piping. Again, as you can see, if you go the ABS route, it will cost a little more overall, with this end cap running at nearly $5. Next, you'll need a 2-inch ABS female adapter with threading on the inside. This will attach to the top of your pole and will run you over $3. Lastly, you'll need a 2-inch ABS cleanout plug, which will run you just under $2. This will thread into the female adapter and create your opening and secure closing when storing and transporting your Boompole safely. Unlike the PVC male adapter, this ABS female adapter with cleanout plug will screw in easily and securely all the way till it is flush. Next, for use in conjunction with our top and end caps, we'll need a special glue designed for coupling piping together. For PVC couplings, pick up a 4-ounce can of Christie's Red Hot Blue Glue PVC cement. It'll cost you about $4, with plenty left to spare after the job, just in case you ever get into plumbing work. If you're going with an ABS Boompole case, then you want to use ABS cement glue. It'll cost you about the same price. Next, we'll want to pick up two 1 3/4 inch by 2 3/4 inch metal clamps. This will be used to fasten a small ring around the pole, at which we'll then have 2 points to attach a carrying strap to for easy toting around. 2 of these clamps will set you back just under $3. To be used as our attachment points to our carrying strap, we'll need to pick up 1 pair of 3/16 inch by 1 inch nickel metal rings, which will set you back a whopping $1. If you're choosing to go the PVC pipe way, like I first did, but still want a finished black case, just pick up some cheap dollar can of spray paint. A few bucks more will get you a better finish utilizing multi-purpose spray paint intended for use on plastics. And if you do end up dealing with spray paint, be sure to protect your lungs utilizing an inexpensive protecting mask. And always make sure to spray in a well-ventilated area. With all that being said, it's time to head to the checkout. I'll see you at home. The first thing we'll want to do after getting our parts laid out is wipe down our PVC or ABS piping and couplers, readying it for the gluing process. Due to the odors, we'll want to apply the glue in a well-ventilated area, most likely meaning outdoors. Grab your pipe and your fittings along with the glue and let's get to it. Be sure to always read the instructions located on the type of glue you're using. As you'll notice with the Christie's glue, there is a brush-like ball attached to the metal cap. This allows us to properly coat the inside of our top and end couplers, as well as the outside surface area of the piping that our couplers will slide over top. With an even spread of glue, twist and slide the couplers down until they meet their resting point. Let the glue solidify, adhering the adjoined pieces, creating a strong bond. As you'll notice, I've mixed the ABS couplers with some extra PVC pipe I had left over from my previous case constructions. Even with the mixing of PVC and ABS, the glue is seated strong and secure. Once the glue has had time to set, this would now be the time to spray paint your PVC. Whether you want it to be black finish like I've chosen, or to spice it up with any number of colors. When painting, secure a suitable surface you can set the case on to catch any overspray that occurs. A suitable piece of cardboard would work well. Just do an even coat over one half of the case, then letting it sit for a suitable amount, roll the case over where you can evenly coat the second half. After drying time, simply repeat the process for a second coat that will ensure a more solid and even finish. If you have the space, it can be even more convenient to attach the case via wire or string to a tree limb or some other device that lets your case dangle in midair, allowing you to evenly coat the case all around. Again, be sure to apply 2 even coats to ensure a consistent and even finish. Once all drying has occurred, take your nickel rings and clamps and attach the rings and clamps to the top side and bottom of the length of your case, ensuring the rings end up fastened at the same point along the roundness of the case. After sliding the clamp along the pole with the ring attached, simply use a flathead tool to cinch up the clamp, ensuring it will not slide up or down the pole when in use. For a carrying strap, I just rummaged around the house and found an unused strap to one of my porta-brace cases for a previous field mixer of mine. I'd first look around the house and see if you have a suitable strap lying around to save yourself a few extra bucks. Otherwise, just hop online and search for an inexpensive carrying strap for your case. You can usually find them for under $10. I just like having a clip-on attachable strap because I can remove it before checking it with my baggage at an airport. Well, there we go. All that is left to do is take that trusty Boompole of ours and try it on for size. With only a little money out of pocket and a short afternoon worth of time, we now have a great inexpensive protecting carrying case for our Boompole. Now you can blow all the money you saved by taking all your friends out to eat. You know, the ones you've been neglecting this whole afternoon. As always, keep exploring the possibilities of sound. I'm Jonah Guelzo with Audiotuts Plus. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.